bro. I keep violating my stream rules because I'm playing really famous shit like Lab Cabin California, which needs to fucking chill, man. Um, 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 um. I basically need to only play. Yeah. I keep violating stream rules. Dear. I keep violating the stream. I keep violating the stream. Dust. Yes. What's it saying? Is it saying loud? Dust. Yes. I think maybe I need to turn down a little bit. Mate, big up the crew, big up Sumi, and big up What If You Try. Both of you are gangsters, making monies. Unlike this Ashish fool. This little kid. The fuck? What have I clicked? I feel like an old man sometimes. Trying to click pop out chat. We basically need to make sure we don't violate these rules. So I'm kind of fine because we're so early on in our streaming life that, you know, violating some rules and having to private some streams that are unable to be monetized or whatever is fine when we first start. And the key is to not be using such like this motherfucker. It's one of the most famous motherfucking albums in the hip hop industry. It's fucking great though too. That Philippines remix, that's sick. I'm even gonna fucking post it in the chat. Running Philippines. How do I? Running. Yes, look at it go. She let me. Looking at this money going up with my luck. Piers remix. post this in that. Philippians. Make myself laugh. This is what happens, bro. This is what happens, mate. Do I wait or do I, like, what do I do? What do I do? This is going up. So the thing is, that this is looking fucking good, mate. This is looking really good. But I have two questions. The first question is, just make sure I haven't got any Discord questions or anything. But like, what are you on, man? Hey. Mate, Trunk is destroying this fucking market. This is someone who's gonna fucking do well, mate. I know when someone's gonna do well. As long as he keeps on his ball, which is fucking, that's the hardest part. Mate, the hardest, yeah? The hardest thing. God, look at this thing rise, man. The hardest thing, yeah, is when things are going well and then we take our foot off the pedal. That's where we really need to be careful, bro. The times of taking my foot off the pedal, like I've crashed, and then I've been like, oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter that I've crashed. I can get myself back up. Bro, look at this madness, bro. I'm not even gonna clock off, man. I want to go for a run and shit, but I've got a take profit about to get here. And then after this take profit gets here, I need to fucking look for a fucking entry at some point. So where do I enter later tonight? I don't know when I can go for a run. Yeah, it's like it crashed. I've crashed multiple times, and then you get back on the fucking flow, and then you just fucking, it crashes on the chart, you know. You just decide to, I don't know, go on a crazy night out or something, and the next thing you know, like, you take control of the wheel. It's uncontrollable. And then you have to take. I think everyone who's traded in their first year has done that. You know, things have gone well, and then you went to relax, and then shit went tits up, and you question, why did relaxing fuck you up so much? Can't take your foot off the pedal. Interesting market, that's for sure. Yo, and big the fuck up. You know, I've given my YouTube into the Discord, and I've attained like 4 or 5 subscribers, which is very cool. Look at this shit go up, man. Wow. Imagine if I listened to Ashish, bro. Oh, what little kid. I can't go for a run right now, though. Point of interest is about to get mitigated. See, this is what happens when you have big balls, bruv. You wake up in the morning, you're like, let me put SL close to break even, and let me put take profit a little further. Because right now, my take profit would have been here. I think it was 26 or something. It's close. But that momentum is so high, so large, that if it's not hitting take profit, I'll fucking, I don't know, do something which I definitely don't want to. What the fuck is this? Momentum. Whoa, I just moved my stop loss. This is really where it's going to turn from this full-out order block. That's what it's trying to say. Fuck. I'm aiming higher because of the internal range or the external range. It's annoying when you're doing so well, and then it just hits hard volatility. Like, what does this mean? Look at this. To me, if I wanted to sell, I'd put my stop loss where my take profit is. So that's what we have going for us. Like an inducement type pressure. Nice. Bro, this has given me the shits. Look at that. I even had to move my stop loss a little bit because I was shitting myself. And I'm still having to like tell myself, just to if I wanted to sell, I'd put my stop loss and my take profit. Normally that's a good idea for my position when I think of something like that. But that's a really good trade, bro. Big up. What if you try? Last stream got fucking taken down because I was violating the rules. Bro, I've held this pretty well. Oh my goodness. Where did this mitigate? Did this mitigate? These people took them out. Oh, savage. You're so heavy out of nowhere, man. The good news is there are sellers. Yeah. So there's always, anytime we're near a point of interest and you see the attempt to go, even though it may not be confirmed, it's still like an indication, it's a confirmation that price is wanting to move. So yeah. Yeah, it's too late for my hair. Yeah, so I want to go for a run right now. But basically what I want to do is I want to see this go up, take profit, and then I want to look for a reason, maybe the 15-minute, to get into a sell just before this point of interest, the 15-minute refined point of interest. It is worrying though, because it does look like a long wick type doji. I'd be a pussy if I go out now though. Like, these are the times we need our balls. I'm have a piss. If this shit goes downhill, then fuck it. How long is this gonna take? Well, let's think about it. Yeah. If this is an inducement, they call it, then we can imagine that it's gonna induce a little bit longer before it then takes out those sellers. So we can imagine doji in the next. Let's look at it in hours. close, wasn't it? 160. That's what I said earlier, man. JPY wanting to intervene from their previous intervention, and also a potential peace deal to maximize some downward movement. But anything that the news says is always too early or too late, because that's what news is. It's not like right now. It's like reporting from before. Like, we can see that there's 4-hour pressure, but the fact they say speculation grows shows that it's not ready. But I appreciate the agreement. Justin, you're saying this just because there was increased volatility. I want to get in below this order block. I want to put my take profit at about 6.9. People talk about 6.7, but I'm talking about 6.9. I love the word. I love the number 6.9, man. I like the number 6.9, and I like the number 42. I don't like the number 47, and I don't like the number. I just don't like the number 47. 7 is a pretty spinny number. I like 7. That's because it used to be my favorite player, David Beckham. It used to be his football number. But 47 is a pretty bad number. It's like meant to be really like, if you rearrange the 4 and a 7, it turns into like the fucking Nazi symbol. So that's why I try and avoid it as much as possible. Like, it's got heavy symbolism, 47. And once you know that, you can't stop seeing it. It drove me crazy. But the mate who introduced it to me says it's good luck. So now I see 47 a little different way, but still I don't like it. 69 and 42, those are the best numbers. Elon Musk said it himself too, 42. I think he read the Guide to the Galaxy, Adventurer's Guide to the Galaxy or something. And he said the answer they said in the book was 42. For some reason. Yeah, so for this extra viewer that's come in, speculation grows, which means it's not ready yet. Potential JPY intervention, that's what I've been betting on already. I've already been betting on a JPY intervention, because the previous time when money went down from here was a JPY intervention, and we have imbalance below. So what we're looking at is next week. We're looking at an entrance tonight, I think, and we're holding over the weekend. Risky plays, but I'm a risky guy. For that reason, I get ostracized. Because normal people don't like risk, my friend. They like safety, security. The idea that nothing can go any different to what what they think. I would like to go for a run though, but it looks like Price is wanting to take profit soon. If I go for a run, it's going to take 20 minutes. And then 30 minutes. It's so dumb. I'm calculating the risk of leaving my screen. This is not normal. Welcome to the Economist Corner. Who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, so I probably spent out 35 minutes going for a run, having a shower, and sitting back down. Which means we're going to be back at about 3 o'clock, which kind of makes sense. What we're going to do is we're going to put the stream on hold, I think, for 40 minutes. Yo, what the fuck? This is YouTube chat. What's this madness? Let's change this timer to 40. I'm excited by Thunder Sunday Total R and this week 25R. It's okay, man. We got so much time to become millionaires, bro. Just concentrate on next week being good. How do I fucking... Yeah, just concentrate on consistency, and then you can do that another week, you know? That's how we think. Maybe the next week it might not be so full, but the week after it'll be opportunities. There's always some opportunities, you know. What I've noticed is 1 week I can make 40 to 50%, but most weeks I can make about 10%, you know. So be happy, you know. You've done well, man. You've done well. And yeah, repeat, rinse and repeat, bro. I'm trying to change this fucking thing. Why can't I change my time? Rename. thought I'd do it before. Properties. Text. Alright, let's just turn it to 35 minutes. Bro, I just watched the fucking advert. Scamming me. Yeah, you're doing bits, man. I don't know, maybe I'm just attracting winners. But yeah, big the fuck up. I haven't come across anyone who's... Actually, yeah, I have. Ashish. He's the only loser I've come across. But Kavik, Trunk, What If You Try, and Sumi are all big man. Right. Okay, we need to try and find out one more thing. Okay, once if I and if I turn it off the mic. show. I need to time off announcement. Squid screen record. Alright, we need to how do I turn on my camera? My continuity camera as well. FaceTime. Just a fix last time. Yo, there I am. But that's not what I want. File. What the fuck? iPhone properties. My camera. Okay. Had established a handshake. On iPhone settings, general. Toggle on. And what was it? Airplane continuity. Boom, boom. Oh, for God's sake. Turn it off and on, mate. It always fucking works. Cool. Then I like this to be put onto 0.5. I think it is. I think that's a 0.5. Yeah, cool. Right. So there was an opportunity to exit and re-enter. That's all I have to say. I'm also not liking this color anymore. We're getting to the darker times. Towards the close of the market. Oh, I need to put on my hood too. Bro, this hood really exposes how not white my t-shirts are. Fuck, I really need to be copping some more t-shirts, is it? Okay, let's just check the quality of the stream. How not white my t-shirts are. Fuck, I really need to be copping some more t-shirts, is it? It's not bad. I think I've removed the white noise that was always on. Cause I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this? Can we just remove it? What is it? OS audio capture. This is where fuck tons of white noise was coming from. I don't know how to get rid of it. But you can still hear the audio. Still quite a lot of white noise as well. This is boring, bruh. Shuba-duba boring. I gotta wait. Not ready to sell though. I can tell you that for a fact. What's up with this news? Speculation grows with JBI intervention. So it's 3 p.m. Yeah. We've got quite a long time until we are like back in the nothing to worry about fucking stage. Not that I'm worrying, but it's that I'm awake. You know, I'm conscious that the market is open and that there's an opportunity which will probably come later. Whilst I'm here, let's tick off these things. I haven't done a stretch. Sort that out. Get to 4 hours, not quite 5. I mean, maybe it is 5. I mean, I've sitting here streaming all day. It's definitely been more than 5 hours. And I haven't been watching any YouTube or any social media. No social media. Every time I want to see the Quentin Tarantino thing where he gets pissed off with the coffee cup guy. But I've seen it so many times. And what's it called? Brian Bedondi. Mate, he's fucking hilarious. But that's not, you know, I'm gonna have to just pretend that I'm watching him because I'm on monk mode, and you know, that's how this shit fucking works, mate. Today has definitely been a test though. I've been super duper fucking bored, mate. But this is the level. This is how you get to the next level. I think about how many people like get super duper bored and just play video games or watch YouTube or do anything that isn't boring. So it's a superpower if you can really hone boredom, and that's what they say geniuses are all about. You know, they find their genius in boredom. That's why we're fucking doing this, bruv, because we've got to find some sort of genius within us. We could I've exited. Going back in. Got to 160. But I'm looking to put a stop loss at about 6.9. That's what I'm looking at. So we wanna try and get as close to the 15-minute order block as possible. Which basically means we need to sit on the 15-minute time frame. I keep violating stream rules. Now market, how am I not seeing this? For some reason I didn't see that message when it first came through. But I've refreshed my phone. Yeah, market is slowly going upwards. It's very slowly going to the correct point of interest that it wants to achieve, the objective. Because it came down to sweep this liquidity, and this is a flip pattern. This is where it comes down to sweep liquidity. Goes up, sweeps this liquidity, then it really goes sideways before it plummets. So I'm saying that I'm saying there'll be an entry tonight. But this was what I anticipated, was that it would be a really risky entry. But that's how this market is. Sometimes it does that, where the entry is at the most dodgy time, like around New York close spreads or at the weekend close, and then that is the point where the market reverses. It's kind of unfair. I'll tell you what else is unfair. It's the fact that one of the days I was in a sell and it took $20 fucking dollars in fees, $25 in fees. I don't have an answer. It does hurt that I could have taken profit. Right here. I'm super hungry. My monk mode is really taking into effect. I want bacon right now. Earlier I wanted sweets. Before that I wanted beef. Problem is I don't have money either. Fucking broke right now. But mentally we're rich. Or as Friedrich Nietzsche would say, everyone's fucking broke if you want to get anywhere in life. It's like the broke and abundant mindset. Kind of difficult to fucking embody. Like, just abundance in itself is difficult. And then we need to live life like we're broke as well. Because what he says is that anyone who's got a rich mind is ignorant to what they don't know. Which makes sense. Fuck, man. Hungry as fuck. You got some toast. If I want a snack, I'll get some toast. Warring with Trump. Making decisions over the weekends recently. That's some risk I'm taking though. My balls say yes. My brain says no. Think of the masses who wouldn't want to get involved with such bullshit entry before news weekend close. It's an opportunity where others fear. makes no difference, mate. Oh my god, Friday is so annoying. My guy, my guy. Good day to you too. What if you try? If you try, exactly. It does this on Fridays, where the entry is always like when all the fucking noobs have left work and gone out to party. Because I was that noob one time as well, for fuck's sake. It's cool, it's like the moon. Good day, yeah. It's a good day to make pay. I need that weight. I can't make any more than the moves I wanna do. I groove, but I don't wanna lose. So what the fuck am I here to prove? The G-O-D. The G-O-D. G. The G-O-D. Need to check the stream every now and then. Let's make sure I'm not getting fucking policy violated. I think what is really interesting, I'll show you on the stream. Okay, someone's watching what I'm going to show you. Is what is probably the most interesting thing about Forex Factory is this. Boom. You can see how many buyers and how many sellers there are. There are way more sellers on USD JPY than there are buyers, which you can use as an edge. It's the fact I'm on the right side of the market probably because most people are selling. And you can tell they're all noobs. People obviously don't live very long in this market because when the news says something, you don't listen to the news. The news is like it either reacts right away or it's incorrect. Like when they tell you something, it's like they're waiting to sweep your ass and then they'll fuck you up. Or the news has already come and you're just looking at it to understand why it's done that. When I first started trading, mate, the news was always fucking me up. Always. It was like, bro, it's gonna fucking do this, and it did the opposite of what it said. So that's why, yeah, it's interesting to look at these things. Most are buyers in gold, so you can probably predict that it's selling right now. Oh, mate, who the fuck is buying that shit? Can you imagine buying this, bro? Who are these people? gonna sweep this motherfucker. I mean, maybe I could sweep this motherfucker. Yeah, you can see equal lows at this. At that level. So we could see this order block getting mitigated again before going up to like tests. Maybe test here. Big rise up. So whoever's buying that motherfucker is way too early, that's what I'm saying. Has it changed at all? People still... This is crazy, mate. So yeah, that's really interesting, this. I was looking for this for ages, trying to find out where I could find the statistics. What the fuck going on? Voice Factory has it right here. JPY has more sellers. GJ has more buyers. That's interesting. The GJ crew are obviously more intelligent than the UJ crew. So yeah, like UJ and GJ move pretty similar. If I look at GJ. Move pretty similar, but they definitely look very different. Look at this shit compared to UJ. It's not the same, bro. They do move similar though, but it's obviously because of this war that's going on. So yeah, I can tell you about GJ. That's GJ intervention. More sellers and then buyers. I mean, there's more buyers. I don't know. I don't know what GJ's about right now. You know, obviously there's more sellers, buyers. Bro, my ears. It's like a bat has gone off inside. An electrical explosion. GJ, you have more buyers. Though I wouldn't know. I don't know if it's ready or not. UJ has, I think, more buyers have stepped in. Yeah, I don't know how to move forward from next week though, because obviously into this trade, there's not much to really talk about. Well, it depends, because if JPY intervenes, then we're going to be looking at a lot of bearish momentum. What a hold though, it's taken ages. About 6'7"? No, about 6'9". .67 is by far the shittest fucking joke, mate. Oh shit, please be careful with those people. Make sure my stream doesn't get violated. What was the percentage we're looking at to make 10%? What's 4.8 plus minus 5? Am I being mad? Minus 4.8 is 5.2. It's crazy the correlation between me being on holiday and getting minus after 2 weeks. Realistically, I can't go on holiday for more than 2 weeks. But we'll see because I'll go on a 5-month hard work grind, and then I'll go on a holiday for another month just to see how it goes basically. Previously, after 2 months, that was 2 weeks of good work before it started plateauing. So we need we'll see. We need like for every month we work, we can have a week on holiday. That's basically what the 2 months into 2 weeks of good work on holiday led up to. So we'll see. Our first week back on holiday though hit me like a fucking train. I literally did not trade on that first week back. This is a minus 5%. What is this? Minus 2.5. Minus 2.5. Oof. I remember that win, that was nice. And then we just got one more. It's fatty. Best trade ever. Keep showing it, bro. Best trade ever. Tasty. 158.0. 155. Oof. What is that? Says about like 2,000 pips or something, but I don't know. Could be 200. 2,000 sounds crazy. I mean, it gave me fuck tons of money, that's for sure. my legs, man. My legs are starting to feel the run. Does anyone else go for runs and exercise, goes to gym and whatnot? For me, that's a savior, mate. Running has a strange correlation between my success as a trader. Very strange correlation. Gymming, I think gymming is just more like a practice for discipline in general. Something about the running is that every time I don't want to go for a run, and every time I come back from a run, I feel good. So I don't know what it means, but it makes me trade better. Some fucking toast. I'm super duper hungry. Though this monk mode is nice, I'm too hungry. There's some biscuits in the fucking cupboard that someone bought whilst they stayed here, but I'd eat the whole packet just because I'm bored, just because I have so much hunger for anything. Bruv, I've just typed in fucking... Battery, that's what it is. We don't get this. Calm down for what? Fucking brightness. Right, I'm gonna get some fucking toast, mate. Why not try to buy funded? Because I am in the UK, and what you see here in this top right, is spread betting. Now, you don't get taxed in the UK for spread betting because it's seen as gambling. And that's a major advantage. You know, people, they want to avoid tax at all costs, bro. My student loan is just not attacking my finances. No taxes are affecting me right now. No income taxes are affecting me, which is a major plus. Major. You know, people get 25% of their income taken off them. I think it goes up to like 50% on the fucking more expensive it gets. So, to avoid taxes, spread betting is the way forward. And it's all because of some golfer, some rich golfer or some shit, who used to bet against other golfers that he could beat them. And because it was seen as originally he got taxed, and then he took it to court, and they ruled it out as a really famous case that now if you make any bets or you're gambling, you don't get taxed. And so horse races, horse bettors, they don't get taxed. You can be a professional gambler and not get taxed. So there is a real incentive to do that, and you can only do that with spread betting. And if you do a funded account, because it's through a corporation, because it's through, you know, Funded Next or FTMO or whatever, it's seen as income tax because they're basically paying you like an employee. So that's why it's more favorable to do live trading as opposed to funded trading. I think you dipped after you asked that question though, so yeah. I don't know though. Someone says there's no one here, and someone says something, so yeah, mate. If you've just arrived, I explained the whole fucking thing. So just reverse a little bit, and I've explained it all. I'm gonna get some fucking toast because I'm fucking hungry as fuck, and I'll be back with my toast. Boring as fuck, but yo, I'm on monk mode right now. Yay, we're back to where we were. Yay. I'm hungry as fuck though. Eating cheese. Come on. Gold still has a lot of buyers. GJ is doing nothing. Yeah, I'd say gold is looking soon ready to buy. Well, I haven't really traded gold for a long time, so I don't know what sort of point of interest I'm really looking at. But these equal lows. You can see it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks pretty soon ready to react, but not quite yet. GJ still has a lot of buyers, even though there's no volatility. AU is equal as fuck, and NU. Bro, my mood has changed so much after having this food. I was like irritable. I didn't know if I could continue on with the day. I just had just a piece of toast. I've achieved success. My life is complete. Bro, I'm going crazy. This boredom is mad. Jesus must have gone insane in that desert, bruv. How long was he? Like 40 days or 60 days? I think it was 40 days, I think. Too close to the rejection for confidence. Yeah, but funded would be good if I wasn't in the UK. But in the UK, spread betting is such a massive advantage. I literally tell people, bro, I'm an unemployed gambler. that's my job. Then they get pissed off, and I enjoy it. I enjoy mocking them. And then, no one, everyone gets jealous. Like, everyone. I pay my taxes. Bro, I've got 2 half brothers who are still paying back their university loans. Crazy. So the thing is, I want to make 100,000, 150,000, pay back my debts of investments I've taken out. That's my debts in my mind. And then when I get to like 500,000, I'll pay off my university loan just for fun. I don't even need to, because I'm a degenerate gambler, mate. Problem with being a degenerate gambler is that you're so outside of the system. You don't really get along with that many people. Trader, bro, we're all like, just betters. And what's that saying? If I was a betting man. As I say, as a betting man, risk is way too high, my friend. Might be something different for dinner, because we have no work tomorrow. I'm gonna have some pasta and some chopped tomatoes, because I don't have anything else. I have no money. I've got like 30p in my account. We're really low on money, but I'm talking about big numbers. Numerous times I've said to my dad, when I get millions, everything will be fine. Numerous times. And it's turning into a bit of a joke at this point. So that's why we need to work fucking hard, so that it's not a joke, because I'm not a fucking silly boy like Ashish. A joke. So that's why we need to work fucking hard, so that it's not a joke, because I'm not a fucking silly boy like Ashish. What we need is to turn this music down. I said this, bruv. I said this. The opportunity to enter will come later on tonight, because all the noobs will head off to party on a Friday night, and that's when opportunity arises, when people are hopeful and looking the other way, basically. Just when it goes the other way, when they're looking the other way, and then it switches back after they look back. That's the bullshit of this market. How many times have you bought at the top and sold at the bottom? was one time, I think I was about a year and a half into my trading, and that just kept fucking happening. I went insane. Bought at the top, whole fucking thing collapsed. Sold at the bottom, the whole fucking thing rose. Dead. It's like down here, bro. Someone definitely sold right here. Got fucked. You know, FOMO. Maybe some revenge for getting fucked already by this thing. They just have no strategic edge. Liquidity is a pretty strong strategic edge. And these order blocks too. Imbalance with the order blocks. At first I was super, what's it called, like precarious of order blocks, because they sometimes work and they sometimes don't. But that can mainly be because they react from different things sometimes. Sometimes supply and demand, sometimes something else. Yeah, but the good thing about streaming, son, is that I talk to myself quite a lot anyway. So, like, you know, I was thinking about this as I was making toast. I was like, I've been trying to stop myself from talking to myself. Now I'm in a stream on my own, with the odd person coming in and out. This is, like, normal. This is normal to me. But it's funny though, because I have no insecurity in that. I actually think that's a sign of intelligence. But I come across people who are talking to themselves and they get super insecure and they're like, oh no, I wasn't talking with myself. It's like, bitch, you need to grow some fucking balls, because talking to yourself is a sign of confidence. You're sitting there trying to work things out, and the masses are nearly always wrong. But it's a herd mentality, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you're wrong, but you're wrong with everyone else, so what's the problem? Type shit. Yeah, but I get that question often. Why not try to buy funded? I actually fell out with a mate, actually, because he was like, you don't know anything about funded, so how can you help with psychology? I was like, you just need to fucking mitigate your risk. Like, mitigate your risk, like on live, yeah? Don't be moving your stop loss or anything. And then make sure you read the fucking rules. Like, the plan was always to do funded. And then I found this spread betting and I was like, well shit, I can't do funded now, but at least I don't get taxed. But I'm talking to my mentor, so I need to find a way to not start a limited company, because I don't want to start a company for my psychology coaching just yet. However, I think that's what he was saying would be the final destination. So it's still a bit of time for that, but I'm gonna start a thing with him, see how it goes. And then just see how it develops, basically, because I've got another 6 months, basically. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, I've got 6 months until I really want to work with him. But because he's a salesman and he's a closer, that's what he's trying to teach me how to close. He's like, you gotta do it every day, every week, every month. What are you doing? Why are you not joining in and making money? Or, there's obviously something wrong with you type shit. Yeah, he can be quite rude actually. But the thing is, that's what boys are really meant to be. They're meant to be like rude in the right way, But I had a friend who was like an absolute, he was a dickhead, and it actually put me off constructive criticism for a little bit, because he was just basically criticizing. He was just like, he was just taking the piss out of me behind my back, and it was behind my back, which was what killed me. It wasn't constructive. But he didn't seem to think that was a problem, so I cut ties with him, and it was difficult because we were in like a massive friend group, and we were like the stronghold of the friend group, and I was like, fuck this guy, that's not okay to treat your friend like that, nevertheless anyone else. But some people, their heart is just in a different place, they think that being good friends is sticking together, but they don't respect not chatting shit behind your mate's back. It's weird, bro. I was like that when I was like 10 or something, and I got burnt hard. Yeah, when I was younger, I went through a lot of lessons, and then just to fucking put a cap on it, like 3 of my mates killed themselves. 3 different mates from different friend groups killed themselves within 2 years, and that changed me a lot, mate. It's turned me definitely more savage. If I have a problem with someone, it's like, it actually made me nicer as well, though, that's for sure. It made me nicer and more savage. I've got very strong values from that experience, but then I think those values also make me just less I don't know how to say it. This makes me less less content with some just silliness or some shit. This is real as fuck. This is real as fuck. It's difficult though, because people can't relate so much when it comes to death, and especially the savage side of it as well. Some people, they deal with death and they turn into right pussies. Their parents died or something, and then it's like death is not something they want to mess with. Whereas having friends who've died young, like 20, it just makes you a bit less, less fucks given. They're already gone, and man might as well live life to the fullest. You can go anytime. Let's check if we're not banned from YouTube. Mentioning suicide. I don't know why people bleep out that word suicide. And also death. Sometimes they bleep out death. What fucking bullshit is that? Shit, man. It's annoying because I can't see can't see the value of what it would be. The value of what it says is just a lie, because it's trying to base it off of some other number, which, like my margin or something, when it's not actually real. And so I don't know what cost I can put until it's past this motherfucker. That's why it's really scatty when I'm entering and selling from the actual point of interest, because that shit happens quite fast as well. It's a horrible story of when I first used the spread bet, and I wanted to, so I was in a buy, and I wanted to sell, so that I'd have a hedge in a way. So I bought up, and then I got to a point, and I wanted to sell, so I clicked sell. Fucking, it took me out of my position, and that's all the sell did. It didn't even put me in another sell. It just took me out of my buy. Ever since then, I'm not going near that shit, son. Never. Fuck that. I ain't going near that shit again. So yeah, I was right. So I did sell at a pretty decent point, because then it went down, and then I had to buy again at the next point. However, I also missed that buy, because the liquidity I thought that was going to get swept within the order block didn't get swept. It just taps the edge of it and went. And of course, when you have an arrogant bias towards that shit, especially with little experience, you sit there and wait for it to come back down when it's already gone, mate. So that was a traumatic experience, not just taking me out of that buy, but also taking me not sweeping any further liquidity. And that was a really distinct moment. I remember that shit, because the original buy I got in at 6 a.m. and I made an amazing sell the last night as well at midnight. So I was making money on every position. And then also, after it took me out of that buy and it went without me, what I found was that the range, it wasn't even going as far as I thought it'd go. It only went to the top of the range, where it swept the top of that liquidity of that range, came all the way down to sweep the edge of the bottom of the liquidity, just a bit above it, and then it went forward. So yeah, it's a weird situation where I was so traumatized by that situation, but I had 3 massive lessons from it too. Never sell against your position. Never sell or buy against your already position to try and hedge, because it fucked me up one time, and I ain't playing with that fire ever again, son. On this spread betting, I think it's to do with the spread betting. And then the order block liquidity, just don't fuck around with that shit. Just get in when you need to. That's definitely attributed to my aggressive trading style. And then also just check the range, higher lows, lower highs, that shit happens, unless you're in a really unless the high low or low high has already been mitigated, basically. Just watch for market shifts and reasons for price to come back down to sort of confirm the direction of the market. So yeah, that's all from when I started spread betting. Why not try to buy it funded? If I try to buy a funded, mate, I'm fucked. Yeah, so no. I'm gonna get taxed. Why not try to buy no, I'm gonna get taxed. I ain't getting taxed, son. The fuck? Some sort of feather or some shit. We got a bit of time though, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna be sitting here for a little while. just gonna do a little something, and then towards the end of the day, it's gonna push up, and then I'm gonna get an early buy. I'm gonna risk probably about 40 to 60 dollars. Wanting to make $1,000 or something. And we just have to see how Monday reacts. Monday morning, I will not be streaming because that makes no sense. This place pisses me off. I've got time because I'm just chilling. 1 minute. Monk mode is definitely taking its toll, bruv. I'm really kind of bored. It's only been one day, mate. Of course I'd be bored. I need to I shouldn't be using Discord really. Big up everyone for being fucking gangsters, mate. Vibes are very low right now though. We've been on this stream all day and Bryce has given us cortisol spikes. The question is when it hits take profit, because it looks like it's going to. When do I sell? I'm saying above 1654. Not down for any more cortisol spikes, bruv. Small. Big. Small. Big. Small. So what sort of pattern am I meant to make this big with? Huh? It's absolutely fucking crazy. Big. Small. Oh, I talk about anxiety. What the fuck? Bullshit magic do I need to get this big? Small. Big. Small. Yeah, I'm going insane. Yeah, I'd like to get plus 10%, Rev. Put that on the fucking title of this. Yeah, whatever we lose or make on stream, I'm gonna put in the title. This week with plus 10% on stream, not on stream. Since starting this 2K challenge, where am I? Since starting this 2K challenge, minus 2.8 plus 10 is like plus 7.2 or some shit. 2.8. 10 minus 2.8 is 7.2. So a plus 7% for the week, which is a standard week. It's a standard week for me. This is what I don't understand. People get plus, like, professional people get plus 10% for the whole year, mate. What? standard week is plus 10%. So I think that's just retail trader advantage that we are able to make. We're able to make more percentage, but obviously relative to a retail trader, a institutional trader, 10% is like what, like 100 million or some shit, I don't know. That's why I laugh when people say, oh yeah, they've got 100,000 saved in investments. Kind of makes me sad and emotional because there's so much money up for grabs. You just need to rub shoulders with a banker, and next thing you know, it's literally throwing people's life savings away in 1 week. Kind of sad. Stay, make you wait, and when I wait. There was one time where I moved, I'm talking to myself, but fuck it. Someone might watch back the stream, or maybe it's a clip that I'll take. One time I put that I was winning, I put a win just before take profit. Whole thing fucking turned around and collapsed. Never am I putting this as a win until I get the money. It's 422. It's 422. Bruv, this monk mode is really fucking with me, bro. My diet and my entertainment is fucked. I want to watch some entertainment, and all I want is some fucking cake right now. I get waves of different things that I want, like a test. It's cool though, it's cool. Just another day, just another day, just another day in the hood. Another day, lovely heavy. Gold is frozen. Forsue me, bruh. You must be quite upset that you didn't get more. That's the Tommy who got pain. Tommy who got pain. Tommy who got. I'm from Denmark. See what Tommy Hugard has done today, Reef. I think it was his mate's turn today. What the fuck, Reef? Fucking turn on this motherfucker, you queen. Fucking up my own feet. It looks like, how's this the tax? What was his name? Karaoke Andy. That's it, Andy. I want the accent of P. German Andy. Yeah. That's funny. No, it's actually sound. Every trader is sound. Anyone who's a seasoned trader, I still wait to come across a successful trader that is a dickhead. You don't come across them, mate. It's like a successful trader that's fat. That's nearly impossible to come across. Because whatever, like, unless they're like some crazy magician with like a specific skill, whatever they're indulging in is exactly the discipline that will fuck you up in the market. If you're a dickhead, bruv, you might as well quit trading, because your arrogance is never gonna humble itself. If you're fat, you're always going to fucking just want to take more trades. So much to it. And this is what I'm talking about. The run I do every day, something about that run makes me profitable. Because when I stop doing that run, it's like what I don't want to do, because I really don't want to do it. It's something to do with not wanting to do the run, which once done disciplines everything, like the patience. Yeah, I don't know. But as I said, this market is not wanting to it's not wanting to move yet. Wait until everyone gets off work and goes partying, and at 8 p.m. in 3.5 hours, it's gonna move. That's how it does. That's how it does it. So I wonder if JPY will intervene tonight, or what will happen. Because, as the news says, it actually agrees with what I said about JPY intervention. And if we get a JPY intervention and a peace deal this weekend, that's why a sell before the weekend would be nice. You don't want to be too early though. My stop loss is going to be up here. That's why my stop loss is going to be. It's quite large in itself, but I don't think it's going to sweep above where price previously created a market shift. If I just check Mate, I'm fucking enjoying this, bro. I'm just super fucking chilled and I'm listening to music, and I feel like I'm more anxious when there's people around because we have no one that's calm. So we have a market shift here. So if price really wanted to reach here, that'd be a bit too aggressive for my thinking. And an order block like this too it doesn't really go over this order block. It normally comes a bit lower. So 6-9 is plenty of space. And the question is whether we can wait this long though. Yo, I'm trying to make myself change. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm feeling insane. Oh, what? Stream suspended? What the fuck is this shit, mate? Stream fucking suspended.